guys, okay, so today I'm going to do my last college advice video, and this one is going to be about jobs and the future. Now, I don't know about you, but when I think about the future sometimes, or a future job and where I'm going to be, I get really nervous and anxious, and I just really don't know where I'm going to end up, but I know like my focus and where I want to be, but you never know like what company you're going to be working for, who you're going to be working for, where, like if you have to, I don't know, transfer somewhere, if you have to move somewhere right after college, but it's all worth it because it will be your first job. And me growing up, I have just worked retail and I've like volunteered and stuff like that. I've never had a actual like real office job, or my major is in integrated marketing communications, so I've never had like an advertising agency job or PR or being somebody's rep for a company, nothing like that, so I haven't really tapped into that, but even though there are different majors out there, I'm going to I'm going to help you like be prepared for that, I guess. So one thing that I have done is there is a organization at my campus that I join, and they actually help reach out to the local people that are kind of within our majors that have real jobs like advertising agencies and public relations, and just people that have been successful within my area, and they kind of like bring what they know to the table to us, so we know what to expect when we graduate from college. And another thing you can do that's really, really good is getting internships and kind of tapping into that world and like seeing hands-on, even if you wanted to work for that company, what you would be dealing with, even though you wouldn't be paid as much and you wouldn't be doing as much, because interns, you're learning, it's a learning process. They don't expect you to jump right in and, you know, do everything that the president's doing or whatever, but internships are really good, especially if they're paid. Mine right now isn't paid, but it's good experience regardless, and it's a resume builder. That's another thing that I would suggest, is to have a clean-cut resume. If you don't know how to put a resume together, there are even classes out there. You can buy books. I actually have a book for my dad that's like Resumes for Dummies, and if you have a question, you can just look it up in the back, and it helps you kind of build it. And if you have a Mac or any design software, I really suggest kind of tapping into that too, and building the resume from there. But don't make it too gaudy, and don't make it too like stressful to read. You want them to get the point, so like when they're first reading it, they know like where you went to school, what your goals are, and like why you're there, basically. You don't want to like give them a life story or your entire biography on that piece of paper. You do want to show off a little bit though, because I mean a resume is basically like, here's what I've done and here's why you should hire me. I don't mean that your entire focus in college should be like stressing out about getting a job, because half of college is just having fun and learning what you want to do and what you want to accomplish when you graduate. So if you stress out the whole time, you're not going to be having any fun at all. By the time you're a junior and a senior, I would really look into internships and people that you can just contact that are in the field that you want. I mean, if you want to be a nurse, there's tons of opportunities out there, I know, because a few of my friends are going into nursing, and they do like clinicals and stuff like that. And if you want to be a teacher, you can go volunteer to school, you can go student teach to school. I'm sure there's even like places where you could go help tutor, just stuff like that. Anything for a resume builder is going to look really good, because they're going to know that you have a little more experience than somebody that wouldn't have been in an internship or have helped anywhere. So they're basically like, you know, clean slate when they graduate, and they'd probably hire you, who has experience, over the other person who hasn't really researched or done anything, even though they have a college degree. I just think after I get like my first real job, I think the future will kind of like fall in from there. I know I'm a really optimistic person, but I just really believe that like after I get my first job, things will just kind of settle, because when I'm in school it just feels really stressful, and you have to stay on top of like 4 or 5 classes, and then you have social life and you have all this to juggle if you have a significant other, and I just really think it's really great to get a college degree. And even if you want to get a master's, some people go for their PhD. That's depending on your career field, really, or if you want to get another degree. My boyfriend actually is getting 3 degrees. I'm just going for 1 and a minor, so I'm kind of like, meh. But just be sure to pay attention to stuff on your campus, organizations on your campus, and internships. I know usually colleges have a system that you can go in and see like what internships are available, and you can even talk to advisors, or some people, I just don't know how every campus works, but I know that there's a way to get internships, and for people to help you, just ask questions and like search around, because people will help you, especially if you bug them enough. So my advice to you is do not be afraid about the future, and to just be confident. Maybe even take like prep interview or mock interview classes. I know in one of my classes I'm going to have to do a mock interview before I graduate, so it's just preparing like when you graduate and go get a job. It's good that way, and also if you like apply for jobs and you don't get that job, that's also practice for interviews, so that's another thing. But just be sure to have a good resume and have confidence, and don't stress out too much, or you'll just send your whole world into a tizzy. But that is my last advice video, and if you guys have any other questions, you can ask me in the down bar, and I hope this helped you guys. I know a lot of you are in high school, but just don't be afraid for college. It's actually really fun, and you'll discover who you really are. And I'll talk to you all later. Bye!